I want you to close your eyes and imagine something. I want you to imagine an MCU movie that's bold enough to follow up an absolutely massive event that took years in the making, yet also try and do something new with the franchise. Are you thinking of Spider-Man Far From Home? I'm not. I'm thinking about Iron Man 3. This movie is commonly viewed as one of the worst Marvel movies, but it's not. It's one of the best. This movie had to follow up the Avengers. It's a pretty hard task, but it did, and it pulled it off. Iron Man 3 used the events of Avengers Assemble to give itself a huge advantage. It gave Tony PTSD, and that's genius. They took someone who thinks that they're at the top of the world and put them at their lowest possible point. Let's play a game, shall we? It's called Consequences in Superhero Movies, which is something that a lot of those don't have nowadays. I'm looking at you, Homecoming. Tony saves New York, he gets PTSD. He gets fan art from a fan, and he's asked for an autograph. Boom, panic attack. He tells a terrorist where he lives, his life is blown to pieces. Literally. Tony tries to overcome his PTSD by shutting himself into his work, and it clearly doesn't work. One blown up house later, and he lands across the country with a broken suit in Tennessee. It's all on Tony now. No Iron Man, just Tony. So now he has to figure out how to get back home. He accidentally meets up with this young kid named Harley, who's just like Tony. He's inventive, his dad left, his mom's gone, and he's alone, just like Tony was. But at this point, Tony is still super self-absorbed, so he plays it off as a joke.
Which happens, dads leave, no need to be a pussy about it. Here's what I need. A laptop, a digital watch, a cell phone, the pneumatic actuator from your bazooka over there, a map of town, a big spring, and a tuna fish sandwich.
After that, Tony meets up with his next foe, this girl. I don't know her name, but it's not important, so I'm not going to take the time to look it up. So now, you gotta keep in mind that Tony doesn't even have a suit, it's all on him. So what does he do? He's handcuffed without an Iron Man suit while trying to kill this thing. And, he does this.
That could be the name of my autobiography.
Man, that's just so cool. Marvel needs more of these scenes now. Skip ahead, and now Tony has his armor, and he's on a plane with Aldrich Killian and his goons. He kills the main one with the flippin' unibeam blasting through his chest.
Walk away from that, you son of a bitch.
I don't care what powers you have, but you aren't surviving that. And then one of the best Iron Man scenes, you know what, no, one of the best superhero scenes of all time. Tony saving people. This is what I want from my Cape flicks, a hero saving people. Is that too much to ask? No, it's not. Marvel, do this more. But now, my favorite scene in the Iron Man movies. So he builds things like shot gloves out of gardening supplies, a tranquilizer gun out of I don't even know what, and a tripwire out of a yo-yo, I think? I don't even know. Either way, this is Tony's superpower. Not the Iron Man suit, but his brain. The ability to make things out of nothing. Also, I'm not going over the Mandarin twist, because that's been shoved down your throat since 2013. All I'm going to say is that I thought it was genius, and they should do that with more villains. Don't at me. Then, later on, Tony has Killian trapped in Mark 42, and in order to kill Aldrich, a demon that he made in his past, he blows up Mark 42. He blows up his latest creation. Then, blows up every Iron Man suit that he ever made. He destroys everything he built because it all started from that selfish billionaire in the cave. But then he builds more. But this time, they all stem from a better mindset. One without an arc reactor. One with pride, selflessness, and good intentions. He took out the arc reactor, which symbolized him getting rid of what held him back. This is the story of someone on top of the world who came crushing down and became a better person from it. This is a story about Tony Stark. This is